In this edition of the BCA Club School of the Month, we go to the Rural Club St. John Cultural, an institution that has done great things in Barbados' cricket. We are excited. This is we. It's indeed a pleasure to be here at the Gaul Hill Cricket Ground here in the parish of St. John. Warren Nurse, how are you doing, sir?
I'm good, I'm good.
Warren, you're a man who born and bred from the parish of St. John. I want you to give a broad context of your playing career, coming through from your school days to where you are today.
Well, coming from St. John in a district called Coachell, where I used to, play a lot of cricket in the road and stuff like that. And then I went to Louis School, where I, played my cricket and started to play for the combined schools, forced my way into the combined schools. And as my journey in the combined schools went along, kind of like, stumbled a little bit. And then when I left out, I found my way into St. John Cultural Cricket Club. They gave me the opportunity to continue playing that level of cricket and stuff like that. And that really was something that I had admired about the club, and it was good.
Richmel Jordan, a man who is also a major part of the St. John Cultural Club. You're currently the captain. Tell me a little bit about yourself and your cricket journey.
Sure. My journey would have started from the primary school level at Mount Tabor, also located in St. John, and then I would have moved on to the Denner Griffith Secondary, and then from there went straight to YPC for roughly about 10 years. But I had it in me that I always was going to come back and play some cricket. I represent the parish I came from, which we did in the parish tournament that would be held at UE, which I thought was a brilliant stepping stone. And then eventually ended up here back at St. John Culture and playing cricket for the club now for the last probably another 10 years, I would say. In between their short stint to help start Guardiola back. Always going to be, this is where I'm going to finish my career.
Warren, you would have played, as you said, a lot of club cricket. You spent some time at the Carlton Club. But coming into the community where you were born and bred and playing club cricket, what do you think gives the greatest pleasure when you walk out on this field with Richmel and many of the other players from St. John Culture?
Well, the pleasure is really to come back, to give back something to the club, really and truly. After spending 20 odd years with Carlton, I just told myself it's time for me to come and give back something to the club. See if I could take the club further as a club, as a community, give my experience to the youngsters. I think it's been a good journey so far. I have a good camaraderie in the side, in the team. And I think the guys, every year we show that we can compete every year in the local cricket.
Richmel, talking about competing, you would have registered the victory earlier today, and from the record that I would have seen at the BCA, your club has been doing extremely well, reaching playoff stage in many competitions. Where do you want to be, having had that success so consistently? Where do you see St. John Cultural in the next couple of years?
Well, for me, I think it's just a matter of the guys just getting the mentality right for when we reach the playoff stage. As you said, we've been consistently reaching quarterfinals, semi-finals in both divisions in the cricket. To be honest with you, we got a lot of hurt bodies in this club. We find it difficult to practice because of many activities that are going on around the club and so on. But yet, still we turn up and put in performances. So I just think it's a matter of getting the mentality of the players right, which I think is a big need in sports in the entire Caribbean. If you look at how the Australian team and then people play the cricket, they don't give up because their mental game is on a level that's superior to us. So if we could get guys in this club to just get their mentality in the right place for the right time, I think that we have what it takes with the experience we have with Warwick and Kurt Gibson and Antonio Mears, these experienced cricketers. Myself, Richard Young and Shane has been around the club long now for many, many years. But the mental aspect of our game to me is what let us down.
Warwick, You will continue to be a player, but from the administrative arm, on the side, you're a floor member here at the St. John Cultural Club. What do you really feel is needed to help clubs like one in St. John? Earlier, both you and Rishmael told me that yourself here at St. John Cultural and maybe the Lord School are really the only two active clubs / schools within this community. What do you think really could help you as an administrator and really a club like the St. John Cultural going forward?
I think we need to get some more youth programs in the community setups to help the club to go further, to help the players to mature and come through. Because since we are the only club from St. John, we don't see a lot of youngsters coming through really to the clubs. So I think there's a lack of sporting programs in the communities, and I think that's something that we were trying to see if we could get in the club to, start to progress. It's been hard to do it, but I think that is the main thing that we need to do, to try and see if we get some youngsters from the community to come and play for the club.
Wonderful. Rishmael, you would have played cricket, you say, coming through from primary school, and you are a wholehearted cricketer. But in recent years, there have been a breakdown, I would say a drawback in clubs. One time you had to pay a ball fee, you had to pay the umpire's fee. These things are now assisted by the BCA. But you know as a clubman that you want the full heart of the guys when you go onto the field. What do you think makes a difference for the players that you would have come up with to the players that you play with now in terms of the heart for the club or the team that you're playing for?
The players that I came up with, which are the names I called previously, and then there's also Adrian Howell and Roger in their 50s,
Yes.
Frank Skeet in his 60s, and still turning out on a Saturday ready to play. Just for the younger fellas, just again, the mentality towards cricket. A guy might fight hard done because he didn't play this game. But they need to sit down and just have a honest reflection of themselves, where the game at, and say, well, yeah, then I know if they compete to make the final level in Fardova where both teams combine to play. So you guys just gotta get that mental aspect of the game correct. And once they do that, I'm sure this club can bring more silverware. To be honest with you, that's about it for me.
Well, Vonre, Rishmael, I had the opportunity to spend some time in St. John in secondary school. I love this parish, but I want to wish you and the club all the very best in the future.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Thank you.